somebody like, bro, he knocked you out. He like, no, he didn't. If he knocked me out, then why am I still up then? On that, I promise you. Now I'm getting phone calls from other people that's at the meeting, like, hey, did you just say this? Did you just say that? Hey, they finna put a hit on you. On everything. They talking about putting a hit on you. So I'm like, all right, word. You know everybody, you know my whole family.
The whole team.
Yeah.
100.
100.
Double salute. Wildlife 100.
Wildlife 100. I've been in the trap every day, I don't get much sleep.
Wildlife 100.
Something so real, so real, you can feel it in your knees. I need something like you, do you need someone like me?
What's moving, everybody? Hey, listen, man. You already know what time it is, man. I'm back at you with another crazy story, man. Hey, but look, though. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Before we go into the story, I just want to thank everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, listening to the music, and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I rock with y'all. You feel me? Hey, but look. Y'all see the caption of this video, right? This is about the time that I fought my bully. Straight up. It's really a crazy story, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's a lot of people and things involved, you know, but we gonna say allegedly to everything, you know what I mean? Cause, you know, we keep it safe over here. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know one thing about me, y'all know I don't do no capping, you know what I'm saying? So if you know, you know. You know what I mean? So look, check it, right? Anybody that follows me, anybody that knows me know I identify as, well, I used to be a gang member, a gang banger. You know what I'm saying? I don't gang bang no more. You know what I'm saying? I am what I am, whatever the case, you know. But as far as gang banging, no, I don't do no gang banging. You know what I'm saying? But I identified as a crip. For all of y'all who may not know, you know what I'm saying? But you can look at all my old videos, and I'm talking about a lot of stuff, you know. So you can just get into depth there. But so all right, so look, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, right? I've been down here my whole life. Just recently, in the last several years, been back and forth to Cali, and we're gonna get to that, right? Cause that's pivotal. So I've been down here in Atlanta about my whole life, you know what I'm saying? And if you from Atlanta or anywhere outside of LA, then you know gang banging can be prominent. You know, gang banging can be it could be a lot of gang banging in certain areas, you know, but we don't necessarily know. We didn't necessarily grow up in gang banging, so we didn't necessarily know the rules to it or how things go or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, people in different cities and different states outside of LA, outside of California, we were just doing things that we thought, you know, was right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll have certain people that will come from California, you know, that will move to our hoods and things like that, and would teach us certain things, and we would just run off with that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And that's what created basically Crip, Blood, and just gangs in outside of LA. You get what I'm saying? So here I was, I'm just minding my little gang banger business, you know what I mean? I'm down here in Atlanta, you know, doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I ain't never just been the type to just bang on anybody or anything like that. You know, you had people like that, you know, but me personally, you know, I was always for just the brotherhood of the situation, the brotherhood, the unity, you know, all of that, until I realized it wasn't none. Straight up, it's way different than Cali. You know what I mean? Down here, ain't no unity, ain't no brotherhood, ain't no none of that for real, you know. But we finna get to that. Straight up. So look, I'm down here, I'm minding my business. You know what I'm saying? I got my group of friends. They all Crips too. You know what I'm saying? They some of them beef with some of the Blood. Some of them, you know, just sell dope, or some of them, you know, everybody got their own thing for the most part, you know. But we growing together and we coming up in our neighborhood as identifying as this. You feel what I'm saying? So fast forward, right? A couple years later, or several years later, it's a guy. And I ain't gonna say no names. If you know, you know. Allegedly, it's a guy that came down here from New York. He came down here from New York, and he was basically banging the same set, right? So he came down here from New York, and I guess he had to go ahead from some bigger head, you know, in that area or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? But people from New York, people from different states, period, rock different from people from other states. You get what I'm saying? So basically what that means is a Crip from New York might have different rules than a Crip from Atlanta. You know what I mean? And this all goes along with the fact that, you know, we didn't have the proper guidance as we came up in this whole gang banging world. You know what I'm saying? It is crazy. So he came down here, right? He came down here and he was on straight bully. You know what I'm saying? Like, Buddy was on straight bully. Cuz came down here, whoever told him something, put a battery in his back and had that man thinking that he could come down here and just run something. On everything, you feel me? So Buddy come down here, right? And he gets in touch basically with and don't get me wrong, I commend him. You know what I'm saying? He came down here and he did what he felt like he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He did what a lot of people would be scared to do, you know? But he came down here and he basically got in touch with everybody who claimed the same thing down here. You feel what I'm saying? So when he got in touch with them, he basically told them like, hey, y'all's big homie told me to come round y'all up and y'all listen to me. Feel me? So mind you, nobody in my city or just period really knows anybody outside of, well, we know people outside of LA, but we not in LA. You know what I'm saying? We not going to LA like that at this time. You know, I was going to LA, don't get me wrong, but I was going for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? So look, so he was able to come down here, say certain things, and basically run off with a certain amount of power. You know, nobody questioned it. Nobody felt like they could question it. You know what I'm saying? The things that he was saying seemed legit, you know, and that's just what it was. So me personally, I never really cared to fall in line like everybody else, basically. You know, me personally, I was never the type to just necessarily fall all the way in line. Like, I get with the program, but I ain't just finna fall all the way in line. You get what I'm saying? So I had questions. You know, nobody else questioned the situation. I had questions. So I met up with Buddy a couple times, you know, and we chopped it up, and, you know, his vibe just didn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just couldn't get along, man. And that led to smart remarks, and that led to when we had meetings, he would try to be a little harsher on me in certain ways until I got to the point where I'm like, listen, fool, I ain't got to deal with none of this. You feel me? And I'm not finna deal with none of this. So instead of me putting my hands on you or doing certain things to you that I know I'm capable of doing, I'm just gonna separate myself. You feel me? So when I separated myself, everybody that I was kicking it with, trucking it with, you know what I'm saying, coming up with in this banging game, stayed there. You feel me? They stayed over there. So it's just me rocking by myself at this point. You know what I'm saying? And that was cool. I ain't tripping. You know, it is what it is. So I continued on with my life, right? When I continued on with my life, my little bro, man, and not necessarily my little bro no more, you know what I mean? Because of situations, you know. But, and I ain't gonna say no names, but my little bro found him in a predicament where he wanted to become, and this was not too long ago, allegedly. He found himself in a predicament where he wanted to be all the way official, you know. So he wanted to come home. And so he decided, instead of talking to me or going through me, he decided to take up on this other guy's advances. You know what I'm saying? Because mind you, when I left, this guy was still on this run to invite all of the members that were like us to be a part of what he had going on. You know what I'm saying? So my little bro, he just caught word, and you know, he tried to get involved, and I'm like, listen, give me his number. You feel me? So my little bro, he gave me his number, and I called him. I'm like, listen, fool, like, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay over there, we gonna stay over here. You know what I mean? So he like, man, y'all gotta come on in because we got word from such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? Just spitting politics. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, whatever. I told my little bro, I said, I'm gonna go with you. You feel me? Cause you're not finna go in this situation by yourself. You don't even know these folks. I know these people. You know what I'm saying? So we end up going to the meeting, man. We go to the meeting, and everything went good. You know what I'm saying? Because like I know, everybody always had a certain respect for me. You know what I'm saying? I think when Buddy was acting off hinge at the beginning, it's because he was coming on to a newfound power that, he never really experienced. So we went to the meeting, and I oversaw everything and made sure everything was cool, and we left. You know what I'm saying? Now, after that, they on my little bro heels. Not only is they on his heels, they on my heels. Cause they like, man, all right, y'all done tapped in. Now y'all gotta stay around. You feel me? And me, I like I told you, I never been the type to adhere to any man's leadership, especially if I don't know you like that. Especially if I don't know to trust you like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know your background. I don't know who you come from. I don't even know how you leading your woman or how you leading your kids. You get what I'm saying? So why would I follow you? You feel me? I never been that type. So so fast forward, right? And mind you, I'm not taking the advantage. I'm like, listen, I ain't doing that. I come to this or I come to that, but for the most part, I ain't trying to just be around all of this. You feel me? And mind you, we got people in this situation that are messing with little girls. We got people in this situation that are lying, that are stealing from each other, all type of stuff. Remember, I told y'all, ain't really no brotherhood down here when it comes to the gangbanging stuff. It's not. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, the beef struck, right? So now I get a phone call, and it's the guy who's supposed to be running stuff, and everybody behind him. They at some meeting, and they called me. They like, hey, you need to be at the meeting. This, that. What? It's mandatory. I'm like, listen, I'm not coming to the meeting. It's a wrap. You feel me? I'm not doing that. Like, y'all can stop calling me for this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop out when I want to pop out, but you're not gonna make me pop out for nothing. You feel me? That's how I was rocking. You know what I'm saying? So and then mind you, I got a whole team behind me. You know what I'm saying? Wildlife this my family. You know what I mean? And we deeper than the A-Trade gangsters in Atlanta. You feel me? Especially at that time. So I'm like, man, I'm not coming. You feel me? So so he decides to start an argument on the phone. So as we arguing on the phone, I noticed he pulls the phone away from him, and he tells everybody, hey, this man just said F Crip. He said F Crip and F everybody out here. And I'm like, what? Then he hung up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I know he ain't just trying to lie. Just like that. Just that quick like that. You know what I'm saying? But he was one of them type of guys. He was a liar. He was he messed with kids. He was all type of stuff. You feel me? And it made me wonder why all of these people even followed him, because they knew what type of mess he was in and what type of stuff he involved himself in. But everybody just wanted to be Crip so bad. You feel me? Like, I never understand that, dog. It's never that serious. So all right, so he hangs up the phone. Now I'm getting phone calls from other people that's at the meeting, like, hey, did you just say this? Did you just say that? Hey, they finna put a hit on you. On everything. They talking about putting a hit on you. So I'm like, all right, word. You feel me? Just and it was just one particular guy that, he kind of told me what was going on, and I'm sure he told them what was going on also. So I watched what I told them. Anybody that's willing to play both sides, you can't tell them everything. That's some game for you. You know what I mean? So this same guy, he came to me and he like, yeah, Shawty trying to put a hit out on you, but don't nobody want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, I would hope not. You feel me? Cause I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a whole nother story. They thought they caught me lacking one time. they thought they caught me lacking one time. And look, if y'all want that story time, man, drop it in the comments, man. Caught lacking. You feel me? If y'all want that story time, drop caught lacking in the comments, and I'm gonna let y'all know how it went. You feel me? So all right, let me wrap this one up though. So So he called me. So he like, yeah, man, look, they talking about this. Man, you just need to go to Cali, man, and tell them what's going on. So I'm like, all right, yeah, you right. Cause that's something ain't nobody did, at this point. Ain't nobody went to California and basically straightened everything out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. You know what I mean? Hey, look, that next hour, I called Sody, Lil Sody. If y'all don't know Lil Sody, that's the mascot of the X-Tray Gangsters. We did a lot of music together. We did a lot, you know what I'm saying? We did a lot together. That's my dog for life. Rest in peace, TIP to Lil Sody, man, and condolences to his family, his sons and all that, love for life. But so yeah, I called Lil Sody, and Lil Sody immediately like, all right, come to LA. I go to LA. We chop it up, we have a long conversation. We get Buddy on three-way. Come to find out, Buddy had been communicating with folks out there in LA. He just never went out there. You know what I'm saying? Not only did he not go out there, but he was twisting their information. Like he would get information from the people in the land and come back and basically make it his own, so we would follow his doctrine. You know what I'm saying? And on that three-way phone call, it came out. You know what I'm saying? It came out. So after that three-way phone call, it was like, all right, Baby J, we finna go to Atlanta. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's do it. We catch a flight. And I'm skipping some stuff, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give y'all this story, because there's so many stories tied into this story, you feel me? So we catch a flight. We catch a flight back to Atlanta, right? We catch a flight back to Atlanta, and we have a meeting. We have a real big meeting, and when we have a meeting, Sody notices that this guy doesn't act the same way he does over the phone, or the way that anybody is saying that he acts when they're not around. You feel me? So Vert, he like, all right, I think you lying, basically. You know what I'm saying? So we went through a lot of different avenues to figure out if this guy was lying about certain things or not. I'm not going to put all the business out there, but come to find out, we found out that he was lying about certain things. So now it's time to get DP, fool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, on everything. I done brought Sody down here. You know what I'm saying? We done sat everybody down. We done got all of this stuff situated. You know what I'm saying? Now we know you a problem. You feel me? Now it's time to get DP. Now the question is, who gonna do it? You feel me? Now, Sody hit me and he like, hey, we gonna do the DP. I want your little bro and such to do it. And I'm like, nah, my little bro ain't doing nothing because, number one, y'all Crips ain't finna be picking out of wildlife. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no issue, but that's a no-no. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if he claiming X-Tray Gangster, he's still a wildlife member, and I won't allow anybody from any other gang or any gang, because wildlife consider ourselves a family. I won't allow anybody from any gang to pick over here and say, hey, come over here, we want you. Nah, I take that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I allow you to pick and choose over here, that's gonna make me look weak in my own situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, wildlife was deeper than X-Tray Gangster at that moment, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, we not doing that. So I'm like, buddy got problems with me anyway. We just gonna do it like that. So I bet. So they like, cool. They set it up. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I think it's even Thanksgiving. I think this was on Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving night, I get the phone call. Hey, everybody is situated. We need you to pop out to the park. So I'm like, all right, bet. My buddy Rico, he was here for Thanksgiving or whatever we was doing. So he ended up giving me a ride to the park. He gives me a ride to the park, man. I pull up out there, and buddy out there. Now, mind you, it was supposed to be two of us. It was supposed to be two of us that jumped on buddy. Now, mind you, it was supposed to be me, And the guy that I told y'all goes back and forth with information. You know, he go over there, tell my information, come over here, tell their information. So it was me and him that was supposed to jump on Shawty. We get into the ring. We square up, right? Tell me why this guy, when the first punch is thrown, when the guy we supposed to be fighting, he throws the first punch. When the first punch was thrown, the other guy runs to the other side of the pavement that we was fighting on. And when I say run, I don't mean like just jetted, but he, you know, he kind of scurried away, you know, which made me feel like, this was a setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause everybody wanted to see us hit anyway. You feel me? So when he does that, I'm like, all right, I see what's going on here. So immediately, you know, I blank shouted out. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So he swing again. Mind you, I'm a little guy, so I play defense. You feel me? I like to play defense because I gotta find the opening. If I don't find the opening, then we just gonna be slugging it out. You feel me? And I got a hard face. You know what I'm saying? I got a hard body, period. You know what I mean? So I can take some hits. But who want to? You know what I'm saying? So he pushed me first. So he pushed me. When he pushed me, I kind of went back a little bit. You know, he was strong. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. Let me get right. So after he pushed me, I'm getting right. And he swung. When he swung, I ducked it, popped him. One time. I hit that man one time. Now, I box a little bit. So when I swing, I go in. You feel me? My head kind of tilted a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That type of situation. So by the time I'm coming up, and it's dark outside, it's late. By the time I'm coming up, I notice he dropping. You feel me? I notice that he's falling to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I go over there cause when I hit him, he fell back like 2-3 feet. So I go over there and I notice he knocked out cold. Buddy knocked out cold, fool. Done did all that talking, done did all that. And then, mind you, he had something in his gloves. Tell me why he had brass knuckles in his gloves. Or if it wasn't brass knuckles, it was something in his gloves. Because, man, that man put on some gloves to fight little old me. You know what I'm saying? Shawty had about 80 pounds on me. Had to. You feel me? So, popped him one time. Knocked him out. So, he fell. When he fell, I'm like, yeah, that what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking crazy over him. So, when I'm looking, I'm like, all right, he ain't getting up. You know what I'm saying? So, when I noticed he wasn't getting up, I'm like, oh, hold on, let me calm down a little bit. You feel me? Like, I don't know I don't know if I really took that man out the game. I don't know what's going on here. You feel me? So let me chill. So, I'm like, damn, you all right? You feel me? Now everybody is crowding around him, picking him up, and I'm helping him pick him up, right? So we pick him up all the way, and as we picking him up, he starts to wake up. You know, a couple of his partners, you know, slapping him in the face, not slapping him hard, but you know, hitting him in the face so he wake up. And he wakes up. When he wakes up, he like, yeah, come on. This man didn't even know he was knocked out, y'all. On everything. This man woke up. He like, come on. I'm like, fool, it's over with. I'm not finna fight you. My hand is already busted. It's busted wide open. You feel me? And this happened to me before. So I already know I'm out of commission. Like, I'm not finna risk no more on hitting you. It's a wrap. You feel me? So he like, nah, come on, let's do it. So everybody that's holding him is telling him like, listen, bro, it's over with. Like, you lost, you know? He like, nah, it ain't over with. He like, bro, somebody like, bro, he knocked you out. He like, no, he didn't. If he knocked me out, then why am I still up then? Oh, that, I promise you, bro. I promise you, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So look, he like, then why am I still up then? They like, bro, he knocked you out, fool. Like, we just woke you up. You know what I'm saying? So as he's talking and still trying to fuss, he get to doing like this. Man, he get to touching his mouth. Tell me why I knocked 2 of his teeth out. I knocked the man out. I knocked the man out cold and knocked 2 of his teeth out. One hit, fool. One hit. I don't know. I might have hit him twice. You know what I'm saying? But I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't no more than twice. You know what I mean? The fight was like this. over with. You know what I mean? It was that quick, straight up. So he talking with a lisp. You know what I mean? And I'm like, listen, fool, it's over with. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. You know, like I'm not doing this with you no more. So he's steady trying to entice me. You know, mind you, they holding him back. They don't even want to see him in the ring with me no more after what I just did. So they hold him. They like, no, bro, please, just chill, fool. Like you gon' really hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what they telling him. So and I'm like, yeah, fool, and I'm finna go. You know, it's a wrap. We did what we did. It's a wrap. So he trying to entice me. Man, he might have called my daughter, my mom, everybody in the book of name. You know what I'm saying? And it took everything in me not to tee off with him with my left hand. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you know what? Man, God said you got to know when you won. So that's just what it is. You feel me? I know when I win. I know when I win. You feel me? So I'm like, nah, listen, bro, you got it, fool. We'll never be cool because of what you saying or things like that. You got it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna dip. You know, I'm finna go back to the spot. I got family at the house. We having Thanksgiving. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So I get in the car and we head off. You feel me? Now the update on this situation allegedly is Buddy. After that situation, I guess more people wasn't scared to try it, man, or wasn't scared to, you know, go forth with things that they already thought were wrong. And man, eventually he got sent back to New York. I ain't seen him in Atlanta since. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but if you know, you know, man. Everything I said was alleged, you know. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but look, man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and hey, happy holidays to everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Today is Christmas Day. You know, I will be uploading on Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying? So if you're watching this, man, Merry Christmas to you, your family. Happy New Year's and all that like that, man. I hope you get everything that you deserve, everything that you want. You know what I mean? But man, yeah. Until next time, man, y'all like, share, subscribe. 100.